Welcome to D2 TV slash The Truth Zone. Welcome to Truth Nation. Let's get about shout out. We build it over here. Respect. April Shaw, respect. Kevin, respect. And Anita Sweet, respect. And how are you doing, Anita? B Raw, respect. I don't know how many of y'all know about this yet, but I would have checked myself. Sister G, who was talking bad about melanated men, has been demonetized and has been suspended from YouTube. And come to find out that has she was she broke some rules for YouTube, right? And the community guidelines, to be specific. I don't know which one, but the fact that she did, and way she be talking about men, black men at that. Respect Attack Conspiracy Channel. Respect Lonnie. Way she was talking about black men at that, how women should abort male babies and all that thing, stuff like that, and how single women should get with beta male. When it come to find out, she was hiding a secret her damn self, right? She was hiding a secret that she was she got pregnant by a YouTuber and she had a baby. And thing is, the one that she was having sex with was a beta male, per se. And guess what? She a single mother. She a single melanated sister. How can you preach to your audience one thing and do another thing, right? It's hard to do. For some people, it shouldn't do that, right? That's the problem. Guy. And should she be suspended? I don't know what she said or what video it was because her page is not up. Her page is not up. But let's do this right here. Should you get should your channel get suspended for the things you say? Should there be some kind of other community guidelines? Should the community guidelines be changed? We don't know. But let's go into something that's self-explanatory. One, we like who we like. We watch who we like. If we don't like it, we don't have to watch it, right? And it's so many YouTubers I do not watch. That don't mean I do not like them. Doesn't mean I just don't watch them. And when I came to YouTube and I heard her talk about black men and all that stuff, I'm like, okay, why? Oh, you're talking about black men, especially the one that struggling. Some of the ones that try to do better, or black men is black men the downfall of our women? Who are our women trying to impress? Who are they trying to keep up? Is it the men they try to keep up with, or is it the other women they try to keep up with? See, that's where some people get it twisted. Do black men have impact on black women? Yes, they do. It's to a certain extent, but they also gotta have some kind of decorum about themselves. Don't put themselves out there like that, right? They don't have to put themselves out there like that. Some want attention. How you going to attract? See, some of them males she telling these women to told these women to stay away from is probably the one the women needed. Cause a man doing what he does and have money and can help support financially, that's not all of it. That's not the whole shebang. They ain't the whole scenario. Cause a man can have money and support you financially, but he also got to be there for you emotionally. Stop me if I'm wrong. Stop me if I'm wrong. Cause some women get with men cause of money. They like what how he treat her money wise, right? And she some women like how a man treat them financially. But if you're not if you're not there for your woman emotionally and show that you care for them, yeah, she gonna go somewhere else and find it. Respect Kenyon 28. She go somewhere else to find it. That emotion support. Well, she might be your wife, girlfriend, your significant other, but yet if you're not giving her that emotional support that she needs, she goes somewhere else to find it. When she goes somewhere else to find that emotional support, and you wonder what's wrong with you. See, men, we gotta do better for our women. And women, we gotta do better for the women. Y'all gotta do better for the men. Cause he might be there for financial support. He might not be there for emotional support. If you're not there for him for the emotional support, he's not gonna be there for you for emotional support. So so it goes hand in hand. I'm not talking about arguing back and forth with each other. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sitting down and having a conversation with each other, coming to an understanding what y'all expect from each other, what y'all really need from each other. That's what I'm talking about. If you can't sit down, cause men and women, us as people, we are not mind readers. A woman cannot read a male's mind, and a male cannot read a female's mind. Cause if he's not there emotionally for you, he doesn't know that, and you're not telling him that, and you go out somebody else that's showing you that emotional support, and then all of a sudden you wind up sleeping with him with the other guy because of the emotional support he's showing you. And I said all women, but still, then you got built on top of that is not only did you not tell that man that he's not supporting you emotionally, now you got on that top of that layer is that you would have cheated on him. Respect Scott Sweezy, Kevin. Now you got that emotional. Now then, when you do finally tell him that you cheated on him, now how you think they're gonna play out? How you think he gonna feel? Now he gonna be more distant from you. Then he gonna ask that question: why you didn't come to me? Let me know what I need to do for you. Same thing with a same thing with a man. Sometimes they need that little pat on the back, that little pick me up. If you're not giving that to a man, he gonna go find a woman they gonna give it to. Then there you go again. Wide up cheating. Then both of y'all don't cheat it. Then guess what? Y'all stuck with that image in the head. Every time that man go out, every time that woman go out, who are they talking to? Who are they cheat with? Here you go, searching to the phone. Is that some deadbeat men out there? Yes, they are. Or that's some deadbeat women out there? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Respect T19. But when you come through some disgusting stuff on YouTube, coming at one group, one set of people, like she was, you're gonna wind up saying something that gonna get you suspended and demonetized, right? See, sometimes we gotta be careful what we say. I really mean myself. I do not care what I say. Sometimes you can say something without coming straight out and saying it, but at the same time, you can reword it and still get the same effect. Should a channel be suspended or demonetized for what people say? Yes or no? Should a person who's trying to lead a flock of somebody say derogatory things about one set a group of people like she was, which she kind of pretty much put all black men in the same category? I had other single female that followed her, that listened to her, and she was hiding stuff for them. She was hiding the fact that she is a single mother. She was hiding a pregnancy from her. She was hiding that she was dealing with a beta male, probably still is, right? But then I've kind of found out during my research that she got a GoFundMe. She got a GoFundMe, right? She got a GoFundMe. If this is your only source of income, you need to go get a real life, go get a job or something. Got to go get a job or something. Could this be your only source of income on YouTube? Because you got to have certain amount of views, some certain amount of watch time, out certain amount of time, likes and all that stuff, the YouTube stuff. Guess what? It's sometimes it's not going to pan out like you want it to. So how do we get from there to this? Because men, if a woman did something to you, you can't take it out on women. You can't. You can't take it out on women. Because I look at it, you take it out on all women, then we got a mom, sister, daughter, aunt, a cousin that a female. You kind of like take it out on them. Just same thing with like a male. Just say same thing like a female. You can't put all black men in the same boat. Cause if you do that right there, you put your dad, your brother, your uncle, your son, and your male cousins all in the same boat too. Why do people do that? Put everybody in the same box. Cause something happened to them, somebody did something to them, and they want to come here in a real life, want to take it on everybody. That's why. But sometimes you got to sit back and think, wait a minute here, what am I doing? Sometimes you got. That's why I said you got to sometimes look in the mirror. Got to look at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror. Say, hey, is it me? Is it me or them? Is it me or them? I I can't. It can't just be me. It must be something wrong with me. See, that's why I say you gotta take a look at yourself. Gotta start with self. You gotta evaluate your own self. See, I do self evaluation every day. See, if a woman if a woman does something to me, I'm not gonna take it out on all the women. Not all the melanated queens. I can't take it out on them because they did the rest of them didn't do nothing to me. So why do we think some of these men and women take it all out on a group of black men and black women? Why do they do that? Do they have disdain for all black women and men because of what happened to them? Because all women shouldn't be called B's and H's of thoughts. They shouldn't be. Because I look at it this way: you call a woman a B and H, you got a mother, you got a sister, you got an aunt. So what do we do to combat that? How do we combat that? How do we move forward? How do we move forward? I'll tell you one way we can move forward. Like I said, first you got to take a look at yourself. Are you there for that person emotionally, not just financially? How often, men and women, how do often do you tell your significant other you love them? How often do you say, honey, let me do this? Take a little break. I got it. That's for the men. Same thing, women. How do you support your man emotionally? I know you've been doing this all day, whatever. Sit down, relax. I got it. We just got to do the little things. And y'all, I guess y'all wonder what I'm talking about. We got to be there to support each other. We got to stop this. We got to be there to support each other and lift each other up when we in a relationship with somebody. We got to be there to take the reins when somebody falls short. You can't blame it on nobody else. If a man falling short, he can't blame it on that woman. He can't take it out on that woman. Cause guess what? It's not that woman's fault. It's his fault. And the woman cannot take it out on the man cause it's not his fault. It's her fault. The men and women cannot take it out on one demographic. Can't take it out on all women. Can't take it out on all black women. Can't take it out on all men. Can't take it out on all black men. They can't. They can't. They never. They shouldn't. They shouldn't do that. But as humans, some people do it. Some people do that. And then here you go. When that man not showing you that emotional support, but financially, then the guy that you with shows you that emotional support, and the man is financial running to each other. Then you got a problem. Then you got a problem. It's just like if the woman ain't there showing that man emotional support, but help, but helping financially, got kids together, and she running to that woman that's showing him that emotional support. You got a problem. Got a big problem. Then the men that meet up with each other, they at each other's throat. don't realize that it's not them they got a problem with, it's her. The women's at each other's throat got a problem with each other instead of that man. It ain't that fault, it's that man's fault. See, that's the problem. We want to go after the other man, the other woman, for what? The one that we was in a relationship with, and they sit back and they're laughing. Look at these two. They're going at each other just for me, cause of me. But we don't see that. But we got to be careful what we say and what group of people we talk about, especially on YouTube. Because some people is not gonna like what we say on here. Some people gonna love it. But when you talk about and just about put all black men in one category, it gonna catch up to you. It gonna catch up to you. It caught up with Cynthia G. It caught up with her. Then what do the women that were following her think about the whole situation? About her being suspended, demonetized. What do people think? What do the women that were following her and thinking she was living and not doing what she was saying? And come and find out that she was telling them to do something that she wasn't doing. How do that? How do that work out? Cause men and women, cause the men or the women don't have what you want. They don't have the money. See, some people see. I'm like this. Money and materialistic thing. It comes as it go. But time you cannot get back. How many times had a man and a woman missed out on a good thing because of what somebody said? How many times has a man and woman missed out on that person they supposed to be with? And then why was somebody they ain't supposed to be with? They in a toxic relationship. It's kind of it's kind of funny how that goes. But like I said, should her channel had been suspended and demonetized? I didn't like what she said about black men. All depends how she came and what she got suspended for. She had the right to her own opinion. But I feel like that if you break the community guidelines, you should be suspended. It's just like you do something legitimate wrong, break a law or something, you should be punished. I mean, everybody should be punished that break a law. You should be. Then she made another channel. Guess what? It got taken down. You got to be careful, men and women. You got to be careful who you let in your circles. You got to be careful who you date. You got to be careful who you love. So suspension, demonetization, especially if you're content creator on YouTube. This is not a major. This is not major for your income in real life, unless you're a big YouTuber. And then when your channel get suspended or demonetized, you got to you don't ask people go to do a GoFundMe to help you get money from them because you did it yourself. You got to suffer the consequences of your actions. You got to, but it's hard. I do this so I come live so I can educate people, get to know people, build that bridge that we lack it in our community with each other. But some people don't want to do that. Some people want that drama. Oh, hey, don't get me wrong. I love good drama myself, but I'm here to try to build us up. I will be back a little later on tonight to just have a little fun, crack a little jokes. But next time I come live, not next time when I go live tonight, it's gonna be about something else. I got the address, and then next time I do go live in the daytime or that night, I got some educational stuff, and we got to want y'all to take a look at. Because, like I said, I'm all about educating our people and people in general. Respect to these nations, Woodpack, Amanda Black, L, Sickle, B Rob, Serious S. Respect to all of them. Respect to the Down River, AP, Sky Smitty, JSP, 1090, Jeezy, Pamela, Pamela, Monique Hill, Queen E. James, Diamond Shooter. Respect to my Cali family, Keyway and K Bar, and the rest of out there in Cali, Sharonda. Respect to y'all. Respect to the Elevation Squad, Rim Rock, April Showers, together. Respect to State Gang, Moneyball Trey, Truth Hurts. And respect to everybody that support me. Keep supporting me. Because you know I'm going to bring you the real, real. And like I say, always love and respect yourself. Because if you love and respect yourself, you see through the BS. And love yourself. And try to make the rest of the day better than it was this morning. And better than it was yesterday. And love yourself. Always love you some yourself. Yes, I will be bringing something tonight. It's gonna be some laughter and it's gonna be some fun. But you know, I be on this real stuff. You know, I be on the real, real. Respect me. Respect ladies on our top. And I say this from my heart. Our men and our women, we gotta respect each other. We gotta respect each other. We gotta protect each other. We gotta stop trying to put all women, all men in the same boat. Especially those black men and black women, try to put all of them in the same boat. Yeah, there's some that does what they do, but not all. Why do we put ourselves through that anguish? Why some men are detached emotionally? Why some women detached from some men emotionally? Why? Why some women, some men come over here and put all men and women in the same boat when we're not all in the same boat? We're not all in the same boat, are we? We as men, we gotta protect our women at all costs. We gotta protect all women. We gotta protect them just like we protect our mom, our sister, auntie, our me, my cousin, our daughter. We gotta protect them. We supposed to be the protectors. Men, some of us men is not protectors. Some of us men is not leaders. Leaders gotta gotta know how to follow before they become leaders. If you don't know how to lead, if you don't know how to follow, you cannot become a leader. Then if you can't become a leader, how a female going to be able to follow? And a leader got to be able to take constructive criticism. A leader got to be able to listen to other people's opinion and take their opinion into consideration. And some of them has got to stop being so emotional about things that really is not that you really should get emotional about. So it's like this. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to keep bringing content that we need to be talking about. Content that need to be said. Content content that people want to know about. Content that we all can be proud of. I got a question to ask the chat. Do I have content that y'all could be proud of? That y'all could sit down with y'all young and for y'all to watch and them to learn from. See, we can learn from each other. We can learn from each other. We can learn from other content creators too, especially when they mess up. Especially like content creator like Cynthia G. Especially like some people that went the wrong way, went astray. See, we learn for see we got to learn how to learn from all our own mistake, men and women. We also got to learn from other people's mistakes so we won't make the same mistake. Same mistake. But the problem is, how many men and women are willing to learn? That's the question for you, chat. How many men and women out there willing to learn for their mistake? How many men and women have you seen make a mistake and do the same thing over again, expecting a different result? Do things over and over again, expecting a different result is not going to get you nowhere. So I, w- I use my platform to teach so people can learn. Am I human? Yes, I'm human. Do I make mistakes in real life? Yes, I do. Do I learn from it? Yes, I do. Do y'all learn from y'all mistakes? Do y'all think Sister G would learn from her mistakes? Will she ever do get back on YouTube? And I got one positive. This is a positive message I got for everybody, men and women. Do what you got to do, but be positive about it. You can do just about anything you set your mind and heart on to do. Excuse me. It's up to us as individuals to make our life better. Don't expect nobody else to try to make our life better. Like I said, respect to the Twitch Nation, with Pet Nation, Truth Nation, the Nile River, the Elevation Squad, and the State Gang. Respect to everybody. I'm about to get out of here and see y'all a little later. And I love every last one of y'all with all my heart. Because I thank you for your support. I thank you all for your love. I thank y'all for being here. Because, like I always say, without y'all, I would be nothing. I just be a YouTube over here just talking away. You right about that respect together. You right about that. You said a mouthful. Yeah, I don't either. She got a lot of people. She got answers. She got, especially when he goes back and look at some of the video that she made about Black Ben. She gonna answer to him. She gonna have to answer to him. So, like I said, we got to answer to ourselves. We the only one to answer to ourselves, right? Then if you got kids, they're gonna start asking questions. Why did you say that? Do you mean that about me? Because kids ask a whole lot of questions when they get older. Because when you do something, it might be a shame. Might be a shame. She probably do. She probably do. I don't know how she feel about him. I don't know how she feel about him. We shall see. But it's a shame. She says that. She said that. You know what I'm talking about? Don't rebuild over. She says that, but she got a black son. What she come up on her son get older, and the girl that he tried to get with saw her stuff and thought he was one of them men that she was talking about. Then he go tell her what she gonna tell him. Oh, that girl don't know what she talking about. How you gonna say that when the girl probably tell him, oh, that's what your mom said about y'all. Hmm. Now how she gonna handle that? That is the question. How she gonna handle that when the girl was watching her videos, whatever old video, whatever somebody got, and she said that about black men, and that girl thinks her son is one of the black men that she was talking about. Then how she gonna answer that? How she gonna answer that? Hmm. Tough love. How she gonna answer that when her son come to her to say, "Mom, why you talking about black men like that? I'm your black son. How do you feel about me?" How she gonna answer that question? How she gonna answer that question? See, it's just like how you gonna talk about the mother of your child, man, and you call your mama, and you call your call the daughter, call your daughter's mother a H, a B, and a thought. Your daughter come to you, why you call mama that? Do that how you look at me? Yeah, that's what it is. Trauma. Cause when you think about black men and what some men think about black women, and if you got a daughter, if that man got a daughter, how do you look at your daughter? If some women, black women, got a son and think that way about her baby daddy or her husband, and whatever, how do they think about their son? What if that son or daughter hear what mom and daddy said? How do they answer no questions? How do they answer that question? What parents to do? See, that's what some of the that was her probably going to be. Her son gonna wind up watching some of her videos talk about black men, how downgraded black men. Yeah, he gonna be in trauma, and he might have some low self esteem. Then he might look at black women totally different. Do you think he grew up? He hear mama talking about that about black men. You think he gonna have low self esteem and how he look at black women when he get older? Would he? would he? How would he look at black women? Would he look at black women as like his mother? Would he look at him? Would he look at his black women as he look at his mother as somebody who does not respect him as a black son, a black little man, black man when they grow up? Will he think that women, black women, don't want to be with him because he's a black child? Okay, together. I think B Rod was in the chat. Respect foolish to hit man. How do we combat this? Do anybody have any kind of solution? How do we combat that for these children that sees how they dad, how they mom treat each other, how they treat other black men and black women? Do we have a comeback for it? We got to break that cycle. That's why I say emotions support. What is more important, emotions, emotional support or financial support? Or do they both go hand in hand? Do they both go hand in hand? You right about that tough love. Teamwork. That's why I say some our men and women got to sit back and take self evaluation of themselves. See, we always see what. See, this is what I see with Sister G. What we're wrong with Sister G. What was going on her real life. What she was going through with some black men that made her don't like that black man. She projected it onto all black men. She projected to all black men. Men, that's some men that do the same thing with black women. Project what happened in their life. A black woman did a role projected to projected to all black women. Is that right? No, it's not right. Sometimes the men and women, the women that project all of it on black men, and all the men that projected on all black women, got to take a step back, take a look at, take their self evaluation on themselves. They got to take self evaluation on themselves. Self evaluation is very important. Self evaluation is very important. See, this is what I do sometimes. Sometimes I write it down. This way how you get to know yourself. Write down if people say something about you, go write down what they don't like about you. Go write down what they don't like about you. Okay, flip the paper over. Don't even look at it. Right? Go write down what you don't usually. Go write down what you don't like about yourself. Then go write down what you do like about yourself. Then take the other paper that you already written what people don't like about you, what they like about you, compare them to. Compare them to. You will find something on that paper that connect with you. And the thing is, it doesn't matter what somebody like or dislike about you. Sometimes it does. But if on that paper you wrote what you don't like about yourself and what you like about yourself, let's take the like out of it. Let's take the like yourself out of it for both papers. All right. Take what people don't like about you. Take what you don't like about yourself. I guarantee you, there probably be 2 to 4 things on that paper that that matches. If 4 things on that paper that somebody don't like about you matches 4 things that you don't like about yourself, guess what you got to work on? Get what you got to work on. You got to work on them 4 things. Sometimes we always want to deflect everything else to somebody else because we don't like ourselves. When we don't like ourselves, we just deflect on somebody else, make them try to make them feel bad, make ourselves feel better. See, that's why I look at Sister G. That's why I go at it too hard cause she was reflecting what she didn't like about herself and her life onto black men. See, when you don't like something about something in your real life, some people deflect it on something else, on the whole demographic. See, like I said, that paper that somebody you write down what some people don't like about you, and you write down something you don't like about yourself. If some of it matches with each other, that's what you got to work on yourself for. Self work will help you out. Self work will show that you are trying. Self work will make you worthy. Sometimes you got to meditate. That's what I said. Self love. You got to love yourself. When you love yourself, hey, nobody can tell you anything, but you got to work on yourself. See, we as humans, we do not work with ourselves. We do not work with ourselves. Self love. That's sometimes you gotta love yourself more than anything. You gotta love yourself more than anything in this world. Cause if you don't love yourself, you're right. Cause if you don't love yourself, how yourself gonna heal? Cause some of us got a whole lot of pain and anger built up in ourselves. We might be mad at our parent, might be mad at our boss, might be mad at our spouse. But guess what? Guess who we got to be mad at? We got to be mad at ourselves, and we got to start using our head. It's hard. It's hard sometimes, ain't it? It's hard sometimes. I'm gonna take a few. I'm gonna take a quick, quick break, right quick. I'm gonna take a quick break, right quick, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I know tough love, but you know what? We're doing probably at work. So I'm gonna watch on replay. You know what I'm saying? It just the message. Sometimes people think about people who present the message. It ain't about the messenger. It's about the message what you get from it. See, I see your line this morning about Cynthia G, and I went and looked it up. I went and looked it up. You know what I'm saying? I went and looked it up just to see if it was real or whatever. And I knew it was coming to her. I knew it was coming. Thank you, tough love. I knew what she was saying. When I first got on here, I started listening to her. First, I wanted to go at her, and I did go at her a little bit. But I had to sit back and think about it. Why she saying this? Why she doing this? Why she saying that? Then I thought about it. She gonna. Told myself. I said she gonna mess around. She gonna get what coming to her. But like I said, some ladies, some men, looking for just a particular type of man or woman, and you get with a man and a woman, and them ain't them that that man and woman is not the ones you need to be with or supposed to be with. See, and wonder why your life is going around. Sometimes some man and woman get with a man and woman despite, despite, so they can say they got somebody. Then why not get pregnant? Wonder why that man and woman not staying with them, not taking care of the kids like they're supposed to. Yeah, there are some single fathers out there. I'm talking about there's some women that want to don't want to deal with the father of their kids and the kids. But what are we teaching our children today? How are we going to uplift them? How? See, this is a question she gonna have to sit back and ask herself. This was Sister G gonna have to do is sit back and ask herself. How do she look at her son? Her son see what them sees her videos and start asking the questions. How's she gonna explain it to him? How's she gonna navigate him through life? You could divest. Really, like I ain't saying you have to stay to date a black man. Man, I'm not saying black man that ain't gotta say you gotta date be with a black woman. You cannot help who you fall in love with. But sometimes you gotta take a step, look back, and say, why am I doing it? Okay, tough love. And this right here is not a jab at Sister G. You're just speaking truth. Because she gonna have to do some explaining sooner or later to her son. And then she gonna have to do some explaining to the women that will follow her. Why did she say one thing and did another thing? Why did she do this? Why did she do that? That's gonna be the question. Why did she see what's see? I'm with me. I try to bring my audience the truth about everything that I talk about. So if we talk about what she was talking about and some of what the men in the manosphere be talking about, you can't be doing the opposite. You can't be doing the opposite. How you gonna be doing the opposite? How you gonna say one thing on your live videos and knowing in your real life you're not doing what you say on your live? When you talk about don't mess with beta males, Sister G, that's what you were talking about. Cause guess what? Cause you think that male is a beta male, he might be the alpha male. Cause guess what? I don't care alpha or beta, it really ain't gonna matter. If a real man is doing what he's supposed to do, love you, take care of you, there for you emotionally, and take care of his children, if you got children by you, what are you doing? What are we doing? Then on top of that, are you there for him emotionally? Are you there doing what you're supposed to do for him? See, that's the problem. Some of us, some men, some women do not know how to be alone. When are we gonna learn as humans, as as a community, know how to be alone? Self-evaluation. That's all it is. Self-evaluation. Gotta know your own worth, men and women. What are you worth? What are you worthy of? Respect DBN, respect Bud Boss. What are you worthy of? Are you worth his or her time? See, that's something you can't get back. Like I said, that's some low down women. That's some low down men out there. That's only after one thing. Some men just after what between the woman leg. Some women out there just after one thing. The man dollar, the man money. But when are we gonna come together as one, be after each other, heart and mind and soul, come together as one? I tell you when. I tell you when they're gonna happen. When each last one of us Do a self evaluation of ourselves. Do self evaluation. I know what you're talking about, DBN. Respect to you, but we got to take self evaluation. See, I'm a protector. I'm a protector of black women. Know why? Cause if I protect my mom, my sister, my niece, my my aunt, my female cousins, why would I want to protect the other black women? That's in the life. Respect, Diamond Shooter. Why should I not protect them? See, that was being supposed to be protectors of our community. But some men are not men. They still live boy. They still live that little boy life. Still want to be a thug. Still want to be this. Still want to be that. Then there's some women out there. A man doing what he's supposed to do. Still not appreciating what the man doing. Always want to complain. But there's some women out there wish they had a man that protected, is a real leader, going to work to help pay the bills, taking care of the children, taking care of her financially and emotionally. There's some women out there wish they had a man like that. There's a man out there wishing a woman help take care of the kids, help with the bills, for him there for him emotionally and physically, and can sit down and talk with him, hear what he's saying, and listening to what he's saying. Same thing with her. She want a man that can sit down and talk to her and listen to her, hear what she's saying. Steady ground and respect. See, Cynthia G and that Manosphere got it all messed up. Because all black women, all black men is not the same. Like I said, take a piece of paper, take a look at what people says about you that they don't like. Take a piece of paper, write down what you don't like about each other. If it matches, some of it matches, that's what you got to work on in your life. That's what you got to work on in your life. Because people like Sister G make it bad for our community. Some people in the Manosphere make it bad for our community, for being the women in our community to communicate. Make men and women in our community look at each other in a different light. How do we come about looking at each other in a different light? Cause some men and women listen to what they be saying and believe in what they say. Like I said, some of the people that say stuff like that is not living what they about. I'm going here and say what they try to preach. Sometimes you got to have your own mind to think. You got to have your own mind to think. How we don't get back with each other. How we don't communicate with each other in the right tone in real life. How we look at each other up and down and discuss. Do I like what's going on in our community? No, I don't. But the question is, do you like what's going on in your life? Do you like who you are? Do you like who you are? We can become a better individual in our life. And hopefully, Sister G and the people in that sector right there, let me go say this right here. You could go to, you could divest to other people. Like I said, it don't matter who you love. Can't help who you love. But sometimes the grass is not green on the other side. Sometimes you got to step back and take your self evaluation of yourself. Like I said, I love each and last one of y'all. And tonight, DB, I'm gonna address that tonight too. If anybody want to come up and say something, the link is in, should be pinned to at the top of the page. But if not, I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, I love each and last one of y'all. Y'all, thank you for being in my chat. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for loving me for who I am. And who I am on this app is the same person I am off the app. Yeah, Sister G. Well, her channel got shut down. She suspended. They got demonetized, and she had another channel, but it got taken down too. And she got a black son. And she got a black son on top of that. Remember, it's gonna be a part two to this because I'm not finished. But like I said, respect to 20 East Nation, Wolfpack. I'm on the Black L, Sicko, B Rob, everybody over there. Respect to Down River, Wax AP, EJ, Down Shooter, Sharonda, Monique Hill, Scott Switty, James P, DBN, Mean, everybody over there down river. Respect to the Elevation Gang, Rim Rock, April Showers, April Showers, and to Together. Respect to State Gang. Everybody over there, Motherboy Trey, and True Hurt. Respect to everybody. Yeah, it is gone. Yeah, it's gone. But it's gonna be a part two to this. Respect to everybody. Like I said, love and respect yourself. Because if you love and respect yourself, you can see through the BS and try to make today better than it was yesterday, and try to make tomorrow better than it was today. And love yourself. Take self evaluation every day. Because who can love you better than you? Peace.